everybody. We are here today, and it is a special episode, episode 22. We're going to have a guest with us this entire time. This is my nephew, Dom's cousin, Big Josh. We're just Josh. Josh is one of the inspirers or inspirational guys for Dom, and he's been giving him lots of knowledge about recording and helping us out, and really helping us out.
Hooked us up with all of the equipment.
Yep.
That's getting us on Spotify and YouTube, actually.
That's right. And as you can see, we're on a different little bit of a set today because right around the corner this upcoming week is the 4th of July. Hey, Dom.
This episode will actually release on...
No, it will not, but that's okay, Dom.
No, this episode will be released on the 4th of July.
No, it will not. It'll be released on this upcoming week.
Oh, wait, no, that's next week. Sorry.
Yeah, so here you
got
go.
my weeks confused.
Yes, it's the summertime. This is what he does.
You're doing great.
So, Dom, real quick, since it is the 4th of July, and we are going to honor the 4th of July the whole time, what does one American flag say to the other American flag?
They don't talk, they just wave.
Dang it.
Wow.
You did this with the ocean.
Wow.
That was bad. All right, well, I got another one.
Wow.
Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
How come there's no knock-knock 4th of July jokes?
I don't know, they weren't invented back then.
No. It's because freedom rings.
Oh my god. Happy
Alright.
Father's Day.
Thank you.
Belated.
On that note, welcome to Dom and the Coach.
All right. Well, again, since we are going to honor the 4th of July and Independence, we've asked Josh here because, as Josh has informed us, the 4th of July is his favorite holiday. And so, it just kind of just rings out to us, because freedom rings, but it just rings out to us, what are our favorite things about the 4th of July? So that's going to be our question today. Our top 5 favorite things about the 4th of July. We always start with Dom, so we'll start with Dom, then we'll go Josh, we'll finish off with me, and maybe we'll expound on them as we go. All right? Dom, you ready?
Yeah, I'm just pulling my list up.
So you're not ready. Shocker, Dom is not ready.
Now I'm ready.
Now you're ready. Okay.
Alright, so my number 5 is going to be, this is something that we've done for a while now, and it's going to our cousin's cabin and floating on the river. It's a kind of a 4th of July tradition.
That's your number 5?
Yeah.
All right.
Number 4 is the Independence Day music. I like the songs that you play.
Oh.
I don't know, and the music
Like all music in general?
to do with the 4th of July.
Okay. All
The
right.
kind of ambiance around it that
Yeah.
sets the mood.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Eating lots of good food is my number 3.
Dude, we do that every day.
Okay, but 4th of July we have like a big cookout and
Smorgasbord.
yeah.
All right.
It's delicious. Number 2 is fireworks.
Do you like fireworks?
I do.
Going to them or watching them?
All of it.
All of it.
And number 1 is going to be spending time with family.
All right. That's pretty good.
Solid list. For sure.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. I'll give it to you. Josh, you ready?
We'll see. Alright, so you went 5 to 1, right?
5 to
5 to 1. Alright, so I am a huge baseball fan. I'm a huge Nats fan, which apparently was a question mark for some people. There you go. So we've settled that. But I've got...
Walgreens.
Stop it.
Are we doing that now?
No, we're staying focused.
My
Trying.
gosh. Just getting attacked here. Anyway, the Nats always play on the 4th of July at home. They get the first game on July 4th, which is always super cool. I've been to one of those games. It's a great atmosphere, a great time. So I love either being able to watch the game, be at the game, something like that. Always something fun. The hot dog eating contest takes place at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those really cool, especially if you get the day off work, it just kind of sets the tone early. Love that. So the other thing too is I am not a huge summer weather guy. I hate heat. I hate humidity. The only day in which it's fully acceptable, July 4th.
Yeah.
Bring it. I don't care. I'm ready. It is just, it's kind of like music for you. It just sets the whole thing. It feels like July 4th. If it's raining, it sucks. But as long as we've got good weather for fireworks, that's all I'm here for. You said it, the food. There's like obviously you can barbecue, you can have and do whatever you want food-wise any other day of the week. But there is, when you're grilling, when you've got ice cold drinks, when you've got all the food laid out for July 4th, nothing beats that. You know, being able to do a proper cookout in the evening ahead of your fireworks, whatever. Gosh, man, it's one of those atmosphere things because that's what helps bring it all together. The last two things kind of work together, but being able to travel and see a different place that has fireworks or something. Recently, we moved. I actually now live in Georgia, but I grew up here in Maryland. So I've seen fireworks in a bunch of different places. Some, not great. They stink. But some fireworks are elite. They're A tier. They're absolutely, they're awesome. So love being able to see how different people do spins on fireworks shows and traveling to new places, but doing that with people, doing that with family, doing that with friends. I was talking to friends back home before we came up to Maryland. What's our July 4th plans? Let's get this dialed in. Like, what are we doing that day? Like, I'm locked in. Love that. So, and then my favorite is fireworks, which if anybody knows me for any length of time, they used to be at the exact bottom of the list, but now it is absolutely at the top. I love watching the fireworks the entirety of the show. The longer, the louder, the better. I think I used to work in baseball, so you get fireworks shows pretty much every Friday or Saturday night where the team I worked at. So you get lots of really good and not great fireworks shows depending on how things go, either for July 4th or if you're at a game or anything like that. So that's my top 5. It's a lot of the experience, like Dom was mentioning, around July 4th and kind of the atmosphere around it. That's what I love about it.
Bam, I love that list, Josh. I really do. Can I tell him I like this list? Jeez, Louise today, man.
Hey, I think it's two lists. We're killing it right now. So you got it. Like,
all right.
Finish us strong.
Number 5. Look, we're in an election year, and I feel like every day people are bashing one side, the other side's bashing the other. But on July 4th, everybody is an American. Everybody is wearing red, white, and blue. And if you're not, you're in the wrong place. Time to go. But it's just like bipartisan love. And yes, I mean, I'm sure, you sit my dad down with somebody, he's going to start talking politics with him. But really, for that day, everybody's an American. And we're just celebrating the American life and such. And so that's a big one for me. Number 4 is the food. And Dom and Josh are absolutely right. On the 4th, I'm already starting to think. I mean, yes, we're going to be at the cabin, but I'm like, who is cooking that day? What 4th of July food are we going to have?
Yeah.
Is there going to be a pretzel salad somewhere around there?
There better be.
We've had people like their Aunt Jenny one year, she made a cake that was an American flag, and it was beautiful and had like blueberries on it and strawberries and the whipped cream. I mean, it was legit. So you're always thinking about the food. But yeah, there is something about having grilled hot dogs and hamburgers on July 4th. I mean, just gets you excited.
Yeah.
Number 3 is the music. Do you guys remember the movie Sandlot?
Oh, yeah.
There is a great scene in the movie Sandlot, and of course we can't put it on here because of copyrights, but Ray Charles is singing America the Beautiful
While
the boy, there you go, you can link it. While the boys are playing baseball at night, fireworks are in the background, and before they even get there, there's a scene of all the boys running through the neighborhood, and everybody's cooking out. And I just got the chills.
Every time I see that, that's the picture I have of what July 4th is. If you're in a neighborhood, if you're in a large family, if you have a community, that's always the picture I have.
That's right.
Yeah.
And America the Beautiful. So, like Dom said, the music. For me, I love the music. And I've been annoying the kids or something for years, maybe close to a decade now. As soon as I wake up on July 4th, my radio comes on, my stereo comes on, and I have a 4th of July playlist. And it does have some American rock and roll songs, but yes, it also has Stars and Stripes and Stars and Stripes Forever, the Star Spangled Banner, Lee Greenwood singing God Bless the USA. You know, those types of songs, very iconic. So I love the sound. Number 2, I love the 4th of July because it's one of those moments where I'll go back and I will look up what the Declaration of Independence was, and I'll read the story of the colonialness and, you know, our forefathers and what they were doing in order to give us this free nation. And so just that reflection of that freedom, you know.
Do you ever get like a Nicolas Cage level tendency to do? Never mind, we're not going to get into that.
You know what? Maybe we'll see by the end of this episode. But Dom, do other countries have July 4th?
I mean, like Mexico has Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, is that their Freedom Day? But do they have July 4th? What do they do July 4th?
No, because July 4th is only American.
So they don't, so other countries, you heard it from Dom, do not have a July 4th.
Wait, no, okay.
I walked you into that one. All right, yes, other countries.
He did you wrong.
Other countries may have Independence Day.
They have July 4th, the calendar day.
Just not the
Independence
American United States of America.
They don't celebrate
holiday.
They don't celebrate the July 4th like we do.
Yeah.
And then my number 1, by far, has got to be spending that day with family. Everybody in the United States, pretty much everybody has the day off, except for our servicemen and women, except for our first responders, of course, you know. And so everybody's got the day off. And so on those days, you know, you just spend it with family. A lot of places shut down early. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful day. And even if you work, maybe part day or in the evenings or in the mornings, you'll have that time of the day to spend with family. And if you don't spend it with family, you have friends. And your friends get together like Josh was just talking about.
Yeah.
And that's something Dom and I have been talking about on pretty much every podcast, you know, that we love you guys and we want you to spend time with your family and friends. It is so valuable. 4th of July is a great day to do that.
So real quick,
Yeah.
So don't dive into the details. Quick hit. What was your top 5 again?
Music, food, fireworks, going to the cabin, and family.
Okay. July 4th baseball, the weather. That is the 2 most Josh statements ever uttered by me ever.
Baseball
Yeah.
Food, 3 for 3. Traveling and fireworks. And then yours was?
Mine was, I gotta look at my list. We're all Americans, food, music, freedom, and family.
We need to get him to better fireworks shows, is what I'm hearing. Because that did not crack the top 5 for Coach here, and I'm a little worried.
That's okay.
I'm
I've
just
seen
kidding.
so many fireworks shows. And I've been directly underneath of them. Heck, I was in we were at a fireworks thing one time, and the wind changed, and all the debris was falling
So you
down.
got smoked out, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I mean,
that's tough.
I've seen them all. I mean, I've done the National Mall ones a couple times.
Yeah.
Baseball games, hundreds of them. I love fireworks.
Yeah.
It's just not my top 5.
Hey, you know,
Maybe
that's okay.
It's an honorable mention for me. I'll give it to you.
Absolutely. Well, and I mean, the other thing too is you both mentioned family.
Absolutely.
And that's, I mean, family, community, that is absolutely, like, I called out specific things that, like, weren't that, but that all, same kind of thing.
It
It all
encompasses
ties
it all.
together.
That's
It's, you know,
right.
all very much part of it. So.
That's right. Well, guys, I really like that list. So let's we're gonna now switch over and we're gonna go to Can Dom Do It? Now, last week we had Dom tie a tie, and he could do it after a
Hey.
while.
Dude, that took me a minute. I still done not the, I can't do a bow tie.
No.
I can do a necktie, but it took me a minute.
If we're gonna have bow ties, we're clipping them all.
Oh, 100%.
That's what I did for my prom that I went to, so.
All right.
I would have never known.
So,
Yeah.
so we also had Dom try some different things with his, you know, could he lick his elbow? No one can lick their elbow. I just wanted to see him try things. You can't do it. You can't do it. I had a kid years ago who had a backwards arm. He was born that way, and he would lift up his elbow and lick it, and so
Wait,
it
that's
was very weird. We would make
that's an
that joke all the
experience.
time. So anyway, can Dom do it this week? I'm going to ask Dom titles of songs, and can Dom tell us the artist or the band or the singer of them? All right? 6 easy songs, 4th of July songs, okay?
Oh.
So, let's start with an easy one, The Star Spangled Banner.
Francis Scott Key.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Francis Scott Key.
Okay, but
Okay.
can I actually?
He was the original.
Can I tag?
Was
onto
he?
It?
I don't know.
Can I tag onto it?
Yeah, you can tag on.
Where did he write it?
Boston.
Nope.
Wrong.
No, wait. No, I want to because this is actually a really interesting history lesson.
Wasn't it the Fort McHenry?
Mm-hmm. And where's
Yeah.
that at?
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Why are we whispering
So
on
there
the
you go.
podcast?
Okay, because I was just trying to think.
War of
Francis
1812.
Scott Key, Baltimore Harbor, Fort McHenry.
Got it.
That's right.
Perfect.
Good.
You
Well,
got it.
good. Star Spangled Banner.
There you
So, Dom could name that. All right, ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner. Okay.
Easy.
American Pie.
John McClane.
John McClane?
It's John something.
John McClane. Do you know who John McClane is?
Yeah, Die Hard.
Yes, John McClane was the main character of Die Hard series.
It's John something.
John, are you sure?
Ron McClane?
Ron McClane. You sure it's not Ron Burgundy?
Is it Ron
This
McClane?
is a little bit of an overpull
No,
because
it
it's
is.
like it makes so many references to too many things. Sometimes I even
Okay.
forget.
Yeah, he's so close.
He is.
Don McClane.
Yes.
Don
It's
McClane.
close.
One
I'm
hit wonder, Don McClane.
It's so close. That's tough because that song makes so many notes
Yeah.
to so many things.
Yes, it
it's
does.
hard to keep that. I mean, even I keep that.
I'm actually surprised he came up with John McClane.
I knew the last name.
Okay.
Former Senator John McClane,
Yes.
and veteran.
That's
Here we go.
McCain.
And Die Hard.
Oh, McCain, gosh, I even got that mixed. Oh man,
All right.
strike that from the record.
American Soldier.
No.
This guy recently passed away this year.
Man, that's tough. I forgot about that.
I don't know this one.
Do you know?
Mhm.
Who is it?
I'll give you nothing. Toby Keith.
Toby Keith.
Toby
That's
Keith.
right.
I didn't know
Toby
he
Keith.
sang that one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I
Okay.
probably heard it a dozen
I mean,
times.
Toby
I
Keith's
just
like
don't
half of
know.
Toby Keith's music library is played on July 4th specifically.
It is.
So
It
it's
is.
hard to sometimes remember which is which.
He and Trace Atkins. I wasn't
yes.
going to put any Trace Atkins on the list there for Dom.
It's true.
All right. God bless the USA.
He said it earlier.
I did. I said it earlier. It shows how much Dom really listens to the coach. I give you his initials. LG.
Nothing.
Lee Greenwood. Another one-hit wonder.
I would not know that
See,
one.
you went from Toby Keith, which has so many hits, to
Yes.
Lee Greenwood. That's literally why we know Lee Greenwood.
Right.
I know songs. I'm just not familiar
Do you
with
know
the
that song?
artists. America the Beautiful? Yeah.
No, I said God bless the USA.
You hear
Oh,
it.
no.
Know. You hear it.
If
You'll
I
know.
Yeah.
hear it, I'll know it.
Yeah. All right, and then the last one. Party in the USA.
Miley Cyrus, are you serious?
Well, you know, I just wanted to make sure you
You
knew
jumped
some
into
of
his generation.
them. I did. So, out of the 6,
Well, no, and I know that song because it's
it's iconic.
Girl.
It is.
It's not.
Look, man.
It's,
yeah, look,
it's all of that.
Even
Not-
when that's
That song would never make my top 100.
Okay.
You gotta DJ some stuff, man. That song, everybody.
I
And
have
they
a
just-
14-hour-long playlist on Spotify,
I know, but
and that's
as a
not
D-
on it.
As a DJ, Josh has played so many
I'm
songs.
actively prepping playlists for weddings, and that is in every one of them for the
Because
dance floor.
everybody jumps up and they just know the song.
They just follow it.
My
I'm
lacrosse
literally
team,
singing it in my head. No.
my lacrosse team actually played it on bus rides this year because everybody on the bus would just start singing it, and then you'd sit there and go, "Oh, cringe!"
It
And
is.
then
Yeah,
but then
cringe
you- it's
teenage boys.
But then you find yourself singing along
That's
with
the
it.
thing. It's one of those songs that, like, yeah, you're like, I don't know, man, but then you get into it and you're like, yeah, okay. You just
Yeah.
kind of ride the wave with it.
So out of the 6 songs that we gave Dom, he named 4 of the singers and the artists.
Pretty good.
So I would say Dom can do it.
Yeah,
Dom can do it.
All right.
All right.
take it.
So this last bit, as we're going to close up here, I'm just going to have that moment of freedom that moment of Nicolas Cage, as Josh mentioned, literally.
Give me National Treasure 3, please.
Yes, National Treasure 3. I want to read a little bit of the second stanza of the Declaration of Independence, because I know not all of you will go read this, but I know you've all heard this at some point in time or not, or another, okay? So we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And so, as we go off into the weekend, I just want to say, you are all created equal. We are all created equal under this flag, in this country. And I know there's a lot of controversy going around the world right now talking about different countries this, different countries that, the war in the Middle East and everything else. But here in the United States, we are all created equal. Even if you don't believe in the creation, we are equal. So, on that, Josh, I thank you very much for joining us. I love you, man. Dom, as always. Why is her hand so sweaty? That's great. And we'd like to just...
Now I'm questioning because I think mine were sweaty too. So
yeah, but his were more sweaty. Also, big shout out to Spotless Finish Detailing. Reach out to Tim, all of our Southern Maryland people, if you want your car detailed or truck or anything else. He does the inside and the outside. Spotless Finish Detailing. And you all have a great 4th of July. Get out, catch a game. Eat some hot dogs, watch the hot dog eating contest, even though Joey Chestnut will not be competing this year.
It's not going to be the same this year.
Not going to be the same. I bet their numbers drop huge. So,
yeah.
But from Dom, Josh, and myself, Coach, happy 4th of July. We love you guys, and we thank you.